Sup, YouTubers? Your girl Survivor here. I'm just gonna, like I always do, just wait and see if anybody shows up. And if anybody does, that's cool. If not, then I'll just end it because, it's a little late. And so who knows if anybody's even awake or, you know, people might be on other live streams. So I don't know. So I'm just throwing it out here, seeing if anybody shows up. That's all. Um, yeah, for like the last hour, my downstairs neighbors are like, oh, cranking music. It wasn't even playing until I got home. I mean, I'm not trying to sound funny or anything, but it is past 11, and it's like, I don't know. So annoying, but anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Not that I don't like music, but not like I can really make out what the music is. Funny thing is that I've never like until like having these particular neighbors, I've never been bothered by second floor neighbors, TVs, or music, but I don't know if it's how nowadays they have the surround sound kind of crap going on, and who knows, that might just be super loud, go up through through the walls or something. Who knows? I have no clue. I was but I didn't like advertise, like put a little thing. I did earlier, and I forgot to like the date was wrong on it for like a trivia thing. Like I keep talking about it, I know, but you know, who knows? Who knows? So here it was very rainy today, so I don't know how it was for anybody else. Um, it was rainy all day, so would have been good, if hey, Mr. Rock, how you doing? I was just, earlier. I was thinking about you because I was like thinking naming like one of my my live streams like "Welcome to Fantasy Island," something like that. Yeah, I had gotten together, trivia questions and stuff, but I still don't know if people would be interested in it. What do you think? I love trivia. Jeopardy was one of my favorite shows. It really was. Now, are they gonna still have Jeopardy on now that Alex Trebek died? I would, if I was his daughter, I would do it. I'd do it even if I wasn't his daughter of the half. I'd love to be the host of Jeopardy. I should apply for that job, right? Obviously, it's open. It's available, right? They shouldn't just stop Jeopardy. I can't get over those people downstairs music. It's driving me crazy. It really is. It's like so. Ugh. But I don't know. I haven't watched TV since 2006. Um, I don't watch TV either. What do? You watch YouTube? Because I will go back and look at Jeopardy episodes on YouTube. You could still do that. I also like to do a high school quiz show. Because what I like to do with that one is, I know it's corny. It kind of is. I'm corny, but I like to, you know, play go along and answer the questions and mark how many I get right, and then do it again, like the same show, just to test my memory. My favorite movies. I have lots of favorite movies. Um, Somewhere in Time. That's one of my favorite movies, which is kind of like a chick flick, I should say. Um, True Romance, which isn't a chick flick, but it would sound like it because of the title. But it's with Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, James Gandolfini's in it, Brad Pitt's in it. Um, God, it's great. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, and it is a great movie. If you've ever, heard of it, it's called True Romance, but don't let it fool you. The title. What True Romance was? Filmed in Detroit, really? Ah, that's interesting. But they must have gone to California too, right? Because they ended up there, right? I mean, That was such a good movie. It had a lot of people in it too, a lot of good ones. Um, See, I'm a big film fan. I love movies. I love the way, yeah, right. And do you know who played Elvis in it? Come on, come on. Do you know? I know you're good at. Well, I know, like you never know if people look things up, but it's okay if you look it up, you know. But do you know who played the role of Elvis in True Romance? Come on, I'm waiting to see if you know. I mean, no, Christian Slater was um the lead role, but it was Val Kilmer who played it. Val Kilmer. Yeah. Val Kilmer, I'm not sure how I feel about Val Kilmer, although he was in a movie that I really like, and I think it could be an independent film. And I've been talking about this place a lot lately too. The Salton Sea is the name of the movie. I do like that one. Um, I like him, in a way, but I don't know. Sometimes personally, like not that I know people personally, they're actors, but sometimes they'll do something like in an interview or something, and it will turn me off them. I won't like them. Not that I was turned on by them in the first place. I'm just saying I won't even want to watch. And I'll tell you what was a great movie. I don't know if you watched it or not. Chicago. That was a fantastic movie. I thought that was just great. Um, and I always, like I've said before on here, I always like to watch the audio commentaries and how they made things and stuff. And uh, I just thought it was great how the majority, like, Richard Gere, he was in Heat, Val Kilmer. I didn't see Heat, see that movie. I guess he's, like physically gone through some changes, But his wife is the one from, she was, Doc Holliday. That was a good one. Good one, yeah. That was a good one. He did do good in that. Yep, absolutely. And I like, was that the one with like Kurt Russell was in it too? And they played, remember the shootout at the OK Corral? I could talk movies with you. Maverick, remember Maverick with Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster? I like that one. I talk about that one with my daughter, and that guy who played the Indian, and he slaps him in the face. He's got like Mel Gibson with all the makeup on to steal that bicycle, and slaps him in the face and says, "Get a hold of yourself, man." I just really like that movie. One of my favorites. Um, but I don't know if you know that my daughter was a film student, because of the fact that that's how much I love movies. You know, um, I liked. I did have a few movie trivia questions if you want to try to answer them, but it was. Do you want to try to answer some? That's up to you. I know there's not really, but it's just me and you here, buddy. It's up to you. I mean, unless you're, busy or you don't feel like it. It's on you. Was it rainy there today in Detroit? Have you lived in Detroit all your life? Okay, so here's my first question. Okay. All right. Which celebrity was a former firefighter? Celebrity actor. Which celebrity was a former firefighter? You don't have it, like if you don't come up with a quick, it's fine. You just say I don't know. That's fine. Whatever. uh, whatever. Just trying. Cold and windy, and yes, you have. Like I said, I keep wanting to go there, but because I think it's got a lot of interesting shit going on there. Plus, I met a lot of people from Michigan. I think just because of this particular community is pretty much based around Michigan, it seems, for some reason. Well, you know why, like Chosen One. I don't know if you used to go there or not, but I think that's the common denominator, maybe, for all of us. I think so. That was cold. It would have been good though if, like, you know, the last couple of days it was really warm and I could have planted seeds. Like I like flowers. I don't really do like vegetables, but flowers are a lot easier. Vegetables are hard. I guess I wouldn't mind trying, but the fall time is the good colors of leaf changing. Like, yeah, it is. I like the fall. I like the seasons, and I like the looks of winter, but not cold. I'm not a big fan of like cleaning off my car and shit like that, you know. But I do like the winter and the fall. I live up, in Massachusetts, so same way for me. We get the four seasons and everything. I didn't like Texas. I had gone to Texas one time to visit a family member, and Texas was hot, hot as heck, man. It really was. And the water was warm. Did you say you live near Detroit or somewhere outside of there? I'm not sure what. If you want, you could come up on the piano. Um, Not really. I'm not a basketball fan, Not, I know Travis Best though. Remember him? In the north of the city. Well, I don't even know what that means. So that means Detroit, right? Is that what you're saying? Detroit? Um, I notice a lot with this. No thanks. I'll scare you. Oh well, all you'd have to show is your avatar, unless you're not talking about your look. You're talking about your voice. Are you somebody like that? I know, and it'll scare me. Or I don't think it would scare me. It would just be like a phone call, kind of, but then it would be public. Do you know Mickey Ward? Is that a person or a mental ward? No, sorry. Or do you know? No, who's Mickey Ward or Mickey Rourke? Because I know Mickey Rourke, but not Mickey Rourke. No, I don't know Mickey Rourke or Rourke. Oh, look at that. And your name is Mr. Rourke. And I said Mickey Rourke. Yeah. No, who is Mickey Ward? Tell me. Is it a sports person? Basketball drives me nuts. Oh, a boxer from Lowell. No. I don't live up that way. I live more towards like Western Mass, I guess you'd say. I did one time. I watched a boxing match. It was really good. It was a black guy and this white guy, and I'll tell you what, freaking neither one of them were giving up. But it's changed, that whole ultimate fighting like it is now. It's not like when we were kids. I don't know how old you are, Mr. Rourke, but I feel like you're like around my age. Um, I feel like you're, yeah, I've never been to Detroit. Boston's a great city. It really is. It is a great city. I think, if we think about I got to thinking about this. All right, so you're 47, and uh, all right. So I was thinking about this the other day because we were talking about Fantasy Island and what our fantasy would be. Like, not, whatever, kind of like a wish, right? and and how it was. Did you come up with an answer? Because I still was trying to come up with one, And I mean, like, I guess a fantasy would be, it was like a fantasy. I would like to just be on an island with like a hammock and everything. But then again, I wouldn't mind a hammock in my own backyard if it was placed in the right, spot and just like I've always wanted a hammock. That's one of my things. Isn't that corny? Like, oh, what's your hammock? You know? I don't know. Like, and it was making me think that maybe sometimes when people they get down and out and they start thinking about their life and maybe they're depressed, maybe they're sad, that maybe they should start trying to think if they had, to what their fantasy, like if they pose that question at themselves at that moment. Hey Ace, how you doing? A comfortable pension. That would be good, right? I guess that's a good one. That is a good one. Um, but I guess maybe if we all thought, sorry about that, if we all thought, how the difficulty of coming up with the answer to that, it wouldn't make our reality, it would make our reality seem, you know, okay, because the difficulty of coming up with the answer. You start realizing that, maybe things aren't that bad. Maybe people have got close to things they want, really. It's rainy here and almost over. Is it like Monday there for you, Ace, or is it still Sunday? She's in Australia, but you know that, Mr. Rourke, right? Ace held a koala bear. That would be so nice. Little koala bear. I'm telling you, lately that now after I saw that, oh, it is Monday, huh? Wow. After I saw that video where that woman, that had seen like a possum on the side of the road that had been hit by a car, and she brought it to that place and it had babies in the pouch. I'm telling you now, I don't know if I would go up to like a possum that's, lying on the side of the road, dead or alive, really. Maybe if it was alive and looking at me like all needed help or something, then I wouldn't be able to, not. But, flagging me down. What I'm saying is the fact that there's babies in the pouches, and you don't think of that. You just don't think of it. Nobody thinks. I wasn't even thinking of that. That there could be because that they are not rodents. They are marsupials. They are North America's only marsupial. Yep. Like, oh, well, they over there in Australia, they got kangaroos. Yeah, right. If a kangaroo for babies. So, because you must come across that. I hear a lot on. Have you done that before? Have you had to, Ace? Because see, I could see you thinking about that because you're real, up there on animals. Is it funny? Why? I didn't know Australia was funny. See, you must watch the news at least, Mr. Rourke. Right? I know. There is different animals there. And like, from what I've heard, like really big spiders and snakes that get in your toilet. Not from Ace's house. I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen videos on YouTube where like that's the place where snakes get. Oh, you checked? What, like the kangaroo that's been hit by a car? Isn't that amazing that there's now? Are there deers in Australia? And are there no raccoons? Because I find that always amazing that there are no raccoons in you have a snake in the backyard. Yeah, but that's better than in your toilet. No, there's no deers in Australia? Is that what you're talking about? Deers? No, like particular, you know, I was gonna say brand, not brand. You know what I mean? Species of deer. Sydney is underwater? Really? Why? What's going on there? I'm gonna guess rain. I don't know what happened. I did not know about this. See, I'm not up on current events. Scare me. I'm scared of current events. No deer, only in wildlife park. Really? So, as common as it is here that someone. Now, is there possum there? Worst flood. Wow. And like, wasn't it just last year it was fire? And this year it's floods? Wow. That's something. How sad, huh? So now the fires were more directed towards the like the bush, right? Like the woods where the animals were, where the flooding is more towards the people, right? That's crazy. Sydney, that's a big city. Underwater? Gotta be scary. Oh, I don't know. Like in land there is wait, there is inland there is uh, inland there is one. Oh yes, 3 billion. 3 billion animals died in the fire. Oh my god, that just made me feel a little sick. That's sad. Oh, possums inland, really? Uh, 3 billion animals. That's fucking sad. How did those fires start? The worst, man. Did people die too, or just animals? Did the dome? What are they doing? Are they just letting the? It says, "Have you ever been to that dome?" What is that dome? Is that in Sydney or something? Was that on Mission Impossible, the movie? Man-made people. Wow, you know what I think it is, Ace? I think when you do talk to text with your accent, it comes out different. Oops. No, no hide. Did I? Okay, here we go. Did I hide anything? No, I didn't hide anybody, right? It's natural. It's a natural wander. What does that mean? Wander. It's a natural wander. Oh, a natural wonder. Okay, I get it. What is it though? Can you explain to me a dome? Like the what do you mean dome? Is it like out of metal? Is it well it couldn't have just tell me. Just tell me. That's why I wish one of you guys or two of you guys or any of you guys would get up on the piano. Because then it's like I can hear you. Right now I keep waiting for you to answer me back. Okay, so the Sydney Opera House. Ah, and then the coral reef. Yeah, they got a lot of sharks though, you know. But we've got some sharks up here this way too, in Massachusetts now. Oh, I have some trivia questions about Jaws, by the way. And have you ever seen the movie Jaws, Ace? They were good questions too, by the way. I'm so dying to do trivia. Oh, you saw Jaws when you were little? I saw it when I was little too. Yep. I still remember. It was Christmas Day night when I went with my sisters. I'm sorry, I'm joking. Oh, let me tell you, Mr. Rourke. I had a whole story that like written, but it was on an envelope that I was going to do about 1916, that bull shark that killed those people, but it killed like 4 people in New Jersey. It was brackish water that it was in, you know? And my cat, sure, my cat Tucker, okay. Bull sharks are in the harbor. Yeah, it went in a creek in 1916 and was, and they at first people were like, no, because the shark wouldn't go that way, but it did. Went that way and killed 4 people. Yep. But I'll tell you what, that's the thing. One thing I will tell you that I'm not. You know how like I'll go on and on and say, oh, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that. I think I'm more scared. Well, okay, no, I'm not saying that because I am kind of scared of like animals. But when it comes to the ocean, I'm not scared of that. Like I remember one time being at Cape Cod, and we've been getting a lot of sharks around there lately, and there's seals there. So one day, we had gone and um, I didn't know, but so I go right me as soon as I like start walking onto the beach, and I feel the sand under my toes, and I smell like the beach, and I just want to get in the water. For some reason, I don't care if it's fresh water, if it's a pool, if it's the ocean. Um, I just want to, get in the water. I feel like I just soak it up, and that would be neat to see, right? A platypus. Oh my God, my dog just did something. Hold on. Guys, am I still here? Yeah, okay. Um, it is. And I feel myself, I love any water. That's me. I just love water. I probably, I'm a water sign. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I just love it. So, you know what I would love if I had it like not, but I'd want it to be like a consistent fantasy. I wouldn't want this just, I would like to have, this would be my fantasy, but I want it to stay. A house, but okay. First of all, I would want my house to be, like high up, maybe have steps going down to the ocean. Because I wouldn't want anybody to be, able to, no, Pisces. Yes, there are funny things, but in wildlife parks, so cute. Nope, Pisces. Oh, Pisces. My best friend is an Aquarius, and she's kind of mean, but prudently is an Aquarius, and she's nice. Uh, but my best friend, well, I say my best friend, but I'm just telling you, she has kind of let me down. I'm just saying, really, in a way where, we went through a spell where we had, not, I'm not talking about prudently. Prudently is great. I'm talking about the person I keep saying my best friend because I'm so used to saying she's my best friend. Because for 35 years, like I'm talking to you guys, telling you my whole freaking life story. Whatever. If it bores you, you don't have to listen. But if nobody's gonna get on the panel with me, then what the hell am I supposed to do? Right? um, but anyway, so since we were like 15 years old, we've been what I would say best friends, right? So then it went through a time, probably, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago. Let's say 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, that we hadn't talked for 10, almost 10 years. Like I didn't even know why. Okay. I didn't even know why we said that. I do in a way though, now that I think about it. Am I boring you guys? Just tell me if I am. Because I'm just rambling. But I do kind of, in a way, know why we stopped talking. Because, whatever. I'm not even going to discuss that here. But, I know why I did. Let's put it that way. So then when we did start talking again, I was like really happy because, of course, you miss the person that you're from like 15 to your whole life, right? So thank you guys. I appreciate you. You guys are great. Thank you. I like live stream. That's because I'm just talking away. And before I had nobody to talk to. So anyhow, so now that uh, okay, let me take this. We ran into each other at the fair. That was like the main fair. This was about 8 years ago, right? Ran into each other again, and were whatever pleased that we became friends again. Then I moved, and I moved here, and I liked my apartment. I'll tell you why. Because when I was 22 and I started working in the town that I work in now, I would drive past where I live now and look at my apartment that I live in now. And I would say, I want to live there someday. It's not like an apartment complex, it's, in a house, but there's like an apartment up high, with this great patio and a great view. And so since I was 22 years old, I look at that place and say, I want to live there someday. I want to live there someday. Right? How people like hike to the top of a mountain to like feel a good breeze and look out and see, like mountains and crap. Like not mountains like Colorado, but I'm just saying as far as your eye can see, like, right? A good view. And that's what I like when I moved in here, when I got this apartment and moved in, it was like it took me a while to sink in that I was living here because I wanted to live here for 28 years. And the lady said she said that she showed the place to like, thank you, I appreciate that, Mr. Rourke. And good budgeting skills. Like really good budgeting skills are important to even pass on to your kids because the first thing you always want to do is, pay your rent. Pay your rent. Because when you're, and consider it to be luxury. Like when people say, "Oh yeah, but I'm tired of paying bills. I want to buy stuff. I want this for myself. I want that for myself." Um, it is a treat to have four walls and a ceiling over yourself. Walls and a ceiling. When it's windy out, or like today, it's so rainy and stuff. There's times because I'm high up, I'll hear the wind, and it's real strong, and I'll sit and I'll think, I'm happy I can my two cats and my dog put a roof over their head. And, my daughters, we stayed in the same apartment thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are sweet. But we stayed in the same apartment for 20 years, till I was there for 20 years, same place, and that's, I did that because we moved around so much. Remember, we were talking about this the other night? When I was a kid, I moved so much that all I could picture in my head was that thing that people use to when there's a runner and they're gonna run like a relay or something, and there's something under their heel. Oh, like a launching pad, right? That's what I thought in my head that I wanted it to be, um, you know, in a place where she knew was always. And you know what the funny thing is too is, well, I'm an analyzer. I think a lot. Anyway, my point was, let me finish the story about the best friends. I tell a lot of stories, but not stories that are fake. They're real. um, so I move in where I am. Well, then 2 months later, uh, the apartment underneath me, it's a three family, right? Apartment underneath me goes for rent. So Now, my best friend had come with me to look at the apartment that I live in now, the day they came to look at it. So, but my landlord already knew her when I suggested her because she was looking at the same time that it came up. Well, you know, she's one of those people who can just be cold. Hey, Ben, and how are you? Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you, Mr. Rook. I appreciate that. So she can be cold. Now, me, I'm not like that. I should be even listening right now, but whatever. At least but I doubt it. Doubt it. Because you know what? If my best friend had a live stream, I would listen to her and I would uh participate and support, especially if my best friend had cancer. But regardless of that, you know? So what my point is that it was better not knowing how, how she was gonna be or how she maybe turned to be. Um, maybe always was. I just didn't know. Who knows? All I'm saying is that she never called me. She doesn't, and she lives downstairs. I thought, and she doesn't call to see how I am. And we've been friends for 37 years now. And I have cancer. It's not even about the cancer, but whatever. Bottom line, like she will make. I just can't expect to really, know. But anyway, so what else was I saying? Had another story. I was gonna start telling you. You said to let, and you have a friend. So many bullshit. You said to look for the positive things, and you have a friend. No, I do. What you mean? Like you mean somebody else, right? Yeah, it's fine. I'm good. I'm a strong person, like I was saying. I was saying, like I was saying. Listen to myself. My God, can I get over myself? That's what I'm only kidding. Um, oh, I was talking about where we had lived because, yeah, when I was little, and I did love Scooby Doo. I'm talking about that, and so sometimes, at some point they did start playing cartoons, you know, and sometimes during the week, but whatever. When I was real little, they only played them on Saturday morning cartoons, and so they, um, when I started school, the first grade, and excuse me, at that time they would let some kids that lived close by go home for lunch, but I didn't live close enough, so I always would picture myself going home for lunch and watching Scooby Doo. Do you like Woody Woodpecker? No, I don't like Woody Woodpecker. I do not. I was never a Woody Woodpecker fan. I was a Scooby Doo. I think it was different channels had different. Oh, is it like Hanna Barbera and remember there was different Warner Brothers, Jumbo Monkey. What does that mean? Oh, that's you were talking about some kind of. Am I a Jumbo Monkey? No, I'm kidding. Um, no, but I would picture being able to go home and watch. Maybe they weren't even probably playing Scooby Doo during the week, but in my mind, that was my fantasy when I was first grade, was to go home for lunch and I guess to watch cartoons. And because I remember, like, I just remember they would say, "Okay, put your head down on the desk," and just hated it. And that desk would get all sweaty, like, all hard. But so it was important when we got when I was my daughter was going to be going to school. I wanted her to be able for some reason, like me imagining that house across the street, my first year of school, first grade, it made me feel safe, just that little fantasy in my head that I would do, I'd pretend that, I would bring lunch from home and sit we would eat in the class for some reason. I remember that. I don't even know what that means, a jungle monkey. What does that mean? Um, I'm gonna put that up there because people might see it and be like, "What the heck is she talking about?" Anyway, so it was, I felt like it was important to provide that sense of safety. That your son got oh, no fear. Thank you. My son got his house at the key last week. I know, right? How old is your son? Adults now, right? All our kids probably. Any of us in here probably that we probably all have adult kids now. I was thinking about it today. In fact, I said to my daughter, 500 meters. That's where you got his house? Thank you. I appreciate that, Ben. 500 meters from the beach. That is what, yep, I would want at the beach. And I would also want uh, a fresh water pool, though, as well. Maybe not fresh water. I don't mean like fresh water, like lake or anything, but that'd be cool to have on your property, every realm of like swimming in. I don't want a saltwater pool. I want the ocean. Then I would want a pool, of course, chlorine and stuff. And I would want a lake. But I think in my lake, I would want fish in there so I could fish. But I would, oh, he's putting in a pool too with yeah, that is cool. You have the salt water, for the ocean, and then, but you can't jump right into the pool. I don't think you have to shower off because I think the salt would mess up the pool, right? If you jumped in from salt water into a pool, I don't think that would be good, right? Wouldn't it eventually cake? Gonna rip him. He's funny. You do that, Ben. Enjoy yourself. think think about us. An outdoor shower, yeah. Yeah. I only saw that movie once, Cocktail, with Tom Cruise. But I will tell you, I do like Tom Cruise. If I was ever making a movie, and I don't mean making it like I am in the movie, I mean I was picking out actors, I would have Tom Cruise in it. Definitely have Tom Cruise. Yeah. Oh, that's nice, Ben. Thank you. Doesn't mean you have to leave, like if you're ripping whatever. Fart. Oh, sorry. He's making an outdoor shower so people can wash off before going to the pool. Yeah, that's the best idea. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sounds like a little slice of heaven is what he sounds like he bought. That's good. Oh, of course, yeah. Right? The Outsiders. Outsiders is great. Ganja. I'm not leaving. Good. That's good. Wild Coyotes. Wild Coyote? No, I remember Coyote Ugly. Was Wild Coyote, was that like, was he in that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think in Australia there's different stuff. The Outsiders. What a great book. Great movie. Ah, like, okay. Trivia. Who was, all right, though. Okay. So at the end, yeah, right. The Outsiders. Great movie. Great cast. Great cast. Yeah. All right. So he dies at the end. What was the name of, yeah, was a movie with barmaids. That's Coyote Ugly, right? Coyote Ugly is. the one with the barmaids and they're dancing on the bar. Have you ever danced on a bar? Oh, I don't know. Anybody here ever danced on a bar? You know, if I show this emoji, I'm not mad. It's me blowing out smoke. Oh, that's funny. You're funny. Making drinks, Jillian, but yeah, and it's got what is her name? Isn't her name Piper or something? That she's pretty girl. I like that movie. That was a pretty good movie. Uh, no dancing on the bar. No jumping on the. All right, I did dance on a bar one time, but it was with like yeah, right. Well, just this once, yeah, right, exactly, just one time. It was to all right, it was fun though. It was to the they used to it was a Grease medley. Remember the movie Grease? Go Grease, yeah. It's automatic, systematic. It's Grease lightning. Dun, 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 dun. Grease lightning, go Grease lightning. That was one of my favorite movies. You don't even know. Ah, loved it. Love it. I went to see that movie like 12 times at the movie theater. Then, yeah, Olivia Newton-John. She got like, tell me about it, stud. Your dad? Go Grease lightning. Come on now, Ace, not your dad. You're the same age as me, aren't you? Ace Lightning. She's so cute. I know it's gotta be that if she's using talk to text, it's the accent. She's got this great accent. I love it. Yeah, I know, Coyote Ugly. Oh, right, yeah. Go Grease Lightning, right? You're the ugly name of the movie. I figured it out. Yeah, absolutely. Love that movie. And I love the end when it was like, we go together like llama llama llama, kidding ding dong. I would just go on singing the whole song. I know every word. You know what other movie I saw like 12 times at the movie theater was Lost Boys. The Lost Boys is one of my favorites. Earlier, Mr. Rourke had. Okay. I say we all smoke ganja now. Just kidding. Um, so anyway, yeah, the Lost Boys. I didn't like Lost Boys 2. In Murder in the First, I don't think I did. Tom Cruise is 5'3"? No way. He can't be 5'3". Tell me. Tom Cruise is 5'3". Seriously? Somebody else look that up too. I gotta know if that's the truth. Because that would change everything. He's gotta be taller than that. He can't be in my movie if he's 5'3". Just can't. Because um yeah, that's too short. I can't get high heels tall enough from my female actresses to appear. Can't be 5'3". There's no way. That would have been like going out with tattoo. I don't know what 1.7 meters is. I think we're the only country that doesn't know the metric system. I mean, maybe some people do. Oh, okay, maybe 5'7". 5'7" I can 5'7's right up my alley. And I know that sounds funny, but I've always been the type to like guys, maybe 5'7", 5'10". I'll even go 5'6". Okay. I don't mind being eye to eye level with somebody I'm dating. I kind of like that. Sometimes if somebody is real, a 5'7", yeah, that's more like it. 5'7" now, he could be in my movie. He does all his own stuff, all his own. Yeah. And I find that really impressive. And like I said, I watch all the audio commentary and I am not lying. So on one of the Mission Impossible movies, they don't, they put him on a box. Nah. Oh, that's right, Ben, because you come from a family of very tall people. You said that before. They put him on a box. Are they? Come on, 5'7". He doesn't need to be on a box. Did you see the movie Collateral with Tom Cruise? And his hair was gray in it. That was a good movie. You know, there's a iconic scene in that movie, um, and it has Audio Slave is playing in the back, and that guy's voice is just incredible. Hey, Julie, how you doing? That's so that is so nice of you. I appreciate that. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Yeah, Jamie Foxx was in it. Yep. Yeah, Collateral, and they're sitting at a red light. Jamie Foxx is of course in the driver's seat, and he's in the back, and oh, I'm sorry, Audio Slave is playing, and the lighting, like in the, yeah, it is good. Oops, I'm sorry. Collateral is good. Okay, Terry. Um, in the audio commentary, uh, they say that everything is just as it really is, like it really happened. I hope you're doing good, Julia. I'm sorry, you know me, I'm always, uh, it actually happened at this red light. The light is, of course, red because we're on a red light. It's really, what I'm trying to think of, like, like, can't think of the word, but a coyote crosses in front of the cab and they watch. They filmed it as it happened and everything was perfect. And that coyote wasn't supposed to be there. I just thought it was, if you ever look it up, you can look it up on YouTube. It's a coyote scene in Collateral. It is one of the iconic scenes, and the music, of course. What was that guy's name? Chris Cordell, is that his name? And he killed himself, right? Chris Cordell. Loved his voice, was so good. Cordell, great voice. Um, I found out my central nerve system. Is there something wrong with it? Well, what are they? Is there something wrong with it? What did they say? Yeah, like, can they do something about it? Can they help it? Do we have a Coney chain? They can do something about it? Like, so that's promising. At least finally they found out something rather than, oh, Seven with Brad Pitt is a good movie too. At least if they found out like what it is, Julie, and can, now get an objective, whatever it is, like their plan of treatment. A finger to the been chased by a mountain lion. Death run down the mountain. Scared like that of me. That is pretty scary, Ben. Yeah, chased by a mountain lion. That'd be so like almost paralyzing, I would think. I'm sorry, like I'm trying to like all the topics, so I just, you know, yes, that. So yeah, yes, definitely sending love and healing to Julie, definitely. And I feel it. So I have Babinski in my feet and Romberg. It's just ALS. Oh, that sucks. Do you get neuropathy? You know, Tiffany was on here one night talking about a mountain lion on her roof. Could you imagine having a mountain lion on your roof? What if you didn't know? Yeah, but even being on the top of your car, oh the out, oh Josie Whale, definitely sending love and prayers. We all need those, right? Love and prayers. Oh man, what if like you didn't know you walk outside to see what's on your roof? You don't know, and like any other cat, you come outside and this cat just pounces on you and like probably starts tearing your scalp off and shit. Poor thing. Then they're gonna put it down. Here I am feeling sad for the mountain lion that's tearing my scalp off. Yes, I did like those movies. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. There was a lot of those movies I really liked. There was one, probably not so far, and she goes, "That's crazy." It is crazy, and it's not even really like I didn't really get my scalp pulled off. But I'm already feeling bad for the mountain lion, thinking, "Man, they're gonna put you down if they catch you." And it was chasing him next, ran towards my car until he saw me. Yeah, that's that is crazy. Uh but Mr. Rourke, yeah, it was a movie that I liked. I've seen it a couple of times. It's a long one too. Um, called Streets of Laredo, and it's got Sissy Spacek in it. I want to say Sam Shepard too, and oh my god, somebody else that's you know, but it's um, yeah, Streets of Laredo, and it's a good one. I like like there's this young kid in it, like this Mexican kid, only he's got like blondish reddish hair, and he's really good at shooting. And um, me standing on my roof looking like a nut. I'm surprised it didn't get like come out after you guys. Maybe they're just staying away from parks. I would be paralyzed. I think. I think that is that like what you're supposed to do with a mountain lion? Should you just stand there? I don't think you're supposed to run. I think if you run, you look like prey, like a rabbit running, right? Same thing with a bear. I don't think you're supposed to run. Tell you what, I was watching and now he's um no, he's not standing on a roof now. Yeah, I don't think you run because I was out one time to play dead. I don't know. I think I want to be bigger than them. Isn't that it? You want to just kind of stand and not emit any like fear smell and uh, because it was my mama. I rolled a redwood with her cubs. Oh, did you know her cubs were in it? Yeah, in your house, real scary. Yeah, well, this bear came out And the funny thing is, too, like, I had just peed in the woods, and I really felt like I could hear, like, twigs snapping, you know? But so anyway, I finish, and then I come out, and there's this cement walkway where we're walking, and all of a sudden, this bear comes walking out. But the bear was just going to cross the walkway and then go up the hill into the woods. And I almost started to run, but fortunately, the person that I was with was from Maine, and they were like, "No, don't run, don't run." And the bear just went up um into the woods. And wow, we just gotta look out for snakes. Yeah, but uh, spiders too. No, I'm not a big Rocky fan. Mm-mm. Oh, you figured it out later. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, you don't like that. And yeah, look out for snakes. I mean, I was reading this thing the other day where um I think I had mentioned it before on a different live stream where the guy's searching for his keys, and that where your couch cushions, and then there's like there's a space way down. Like sometimes people find change, like crevice there, and and there was a 6 foot python in it in his couch. He didn't know how it got there. Can you believe that? A 6 foot python in the back of his couch, under the couch cushions. Now, I sleep on my couch. Fuck, I'd wake up, snake wrapped around me. Uh. No way. One of my favorite movies. Now we're talking about. I see that name Mickey and then Rourke. Um, I didn't like that one that Mickey Rourke made, the boxer. Remember, because he had all that surgery and stuff. You know who Mickey Rourke is, right? Um, but I'll tell you what movie I did like by Mickey Rourke. 9.5 Weeks. I just thought that was, with Kim Bassinger. Remember her? Kim Bassinger. She was pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not big on snakes either. They say that there's Burmese pythons that are taking over. Like if, well, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, the wrestler. That's the one. I didn't like that one. Oh, you set him free? Was he like indigent? Whatever, like sometimes people um set animals free that aren't supposed to be out in certain areas, and that's what happens. They get too big, and they send them out, and yeah, and like Burmese pythons. Well, snakes when they lay eggs, and that's what I was saying the other day. Like I could be wrong, okay, but this was just I was talking to somebody, and um, they were talking about how dinosaurs and not bears, birds. Yeah, he did have snakes are pretty full on spiders. Yes, that's the blue cut. Those are free. Mickey had bad plastic surgery. He did have bad plastic surgery. He definitely did. But birds and dinosaurs are closely related. Okay? That's what it said. I was reading this thing. And that there was like a veloc- velociraptor or something like that. I can't even think of that. But that's a lot. Some kind of a dinosaur. But it flew. Okay? No, he was meant to be in the bush, but climbed under my fence. I got chased by an ostrich. And yes, there was a fence, but it was a chicken wire fence, and I didn't feel that it was strong enough to meet the speed that this ostrich was going. And they have super bionic hearing, by the way, because it was like I had taken my daughter to the zoo, and there was an ostrich, and there was one that was like all white. They're just not that pretty, okay? ostriches. Have you ever seen that skit about Kevin Hart? He talks about the ostrich. That's pretty funny. But this ostrich, man, he ran fast, really fast. Road runners. I haven't seen a road runner like. Uh, are they real? I think they are, right? Road runners. And where do they live? They're birds. They ain't. Mr. Rock, I made my housemate do it. Oh, set it up. Been hit by an electric fence looking for mushrooms. Trippy mushrooms? Or just mushrooms you're gonna eat? Hit by an electric fence looking for mushrooms. Look at that emoji. It's funny. His emoji for it. Funny. Have you ever saw a dingo? The dingo ate my baby. No, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Angels Aussie band. I didn't. I did not. Is poor lady. I think she did time in prison and shit. And then they found the baby's clothes, and they really were ripped up by dogs and shit. That's terrible. They always blame the mother, even for serial killers. Like, oh, the mother. And half the time, the father left when the kids were little. They don't think, oh, maybe that played a role in their bitterness, right? Because maybe they're mad at their mother because they think the father left because of, um, the mother. Oh, so then they grow up and they hate women and they become a serial killer. And it must be something that the mother did, right? Come on, snap out of it. Not always the woman's fault. I gotta mute for a minute. I gotta blow my nose. My nose is running. You don't think it was a dingo, or you think it was a dingo? I think it was a dingo. Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Snap into a Slim Jim. Randy, Macho Man Savage. Back when wrestling used to be good, remember WWF? That's when it was good with the Bushwhackers and Andre. He's blaming the mother. They didn't say, "Oh, the dad did it." Damn, I gotta grab beer. Stay on Survivorgirl. Okay, well, is it like you're going to the refrigerator to grab beer, or like you gotta go to the store? Yeah, there didn't seem to be a lot of live streams going tonight, so I thought maybe it would be an alright time to do one. I think I like this one, right? I think we're doing all right. Pretty good. So when I saw Jaws, oh, you know what I was never finished telling you guys about the time that when I went to the ocean at the Cape, and how about kangaroos? All right, well, I'm sure I can talk long enough for you to go to the store. How about them kangaroos? All right, we'll wait. So anyway, so I go, like I told you, I'm automatically just like getting ready, to go right into the ocean. So I go in and I'm in there, and like I said, I just love, love, love. the ocean, in the water. I'm floating away, floating away. And I start looking around and thinking, wow, there's nobody else in the water. And everything seemed so still, like eerie, kind of. And I started thinking, oh, what if there's like a shark out here? And then I thought, at least I would be in, something that where I love, like that kind of thing. Cause I'm not going to stop going to, into like the ocean and everything. Jones Beach, I've never heard of. But I will tell you why I did start paying more attention to, because there used to be time when I like to, like I, of course, put, I eat my housemate, him eating on my housemate, especially if you have popcorn, you're eating it. I love the ocean too. And, so like I was saying, I'll put my hair in a ponytail. And of course, we all like our jewelry against our tan and look, right? But definitely do not. Oh no, I've never been to Long Island. Mm-mm. Definitely don't. Your hair tie, have nothing that is metal and will be shiny. No anklets, nothing shiny. Take your rings off. Don't buy bathing suits that have like something that's going to be shiny on it. Sometimes there's like a metallic, maybe. I'm talking about when you're like swimming in the ocean and sharks are attracted to jewelry and glittery things. So if you're going to put a hair tie in, make sure that there's nothing metal. Sometimes you buy the elastic bands with no, not elastic band, but you know what I mean. But it's fully covered. It doesn't have that little metal thing around it. Stay away from it. Anything that's going to shine or glitter, don't wear it. But when I got out of the water, because I did kind of think, maybe I'll back out slowly. So so as I come up the beach, this guy, he's sitting on his cooler. You have the Atlantic Ocean at your doorstep. I don't have the Atlantic. Yes, I have been to Plymouth Rock. Um, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I come out and there's a guy sitting on his cooler, and he says, "Wow, you're brave." And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Cause," he goes, they just said everybody out of the water, shark shark watch, because a seal had gone by. They weren't sure, if there was a shark, but just when they see seals that close to the shore, they don't want people in the water because there's usually a shark following. So, yeah. But yeah, I have been to Plymouth Rock. It is very small. It's basically just a stone. We did a ghost walk in Plymouth, and it was pretty cool. It was good. We liked that one. Happy Dappy. You? Happy Dappy. Yeah, last night there was a lot of live streams going on. Uh, I mean, I thought I could drop the link if anybody wants to come on, just come on. I'll drop the link. Cause like I said, I don't mind having people in. Like if Ace, I'd love it if Ace would come in because I love your voice. And all you gotta do is just hit the you just hit the middle button thing that when you're behind in the in the back room, you just hit the thing that locks your camera and it would just be your avatar. Oh, you have a helicopter. Yeah, I think they do that around, like that's what the Coast Guard does, right? Aren't they? You ever seen that movie? Oh my God, Kevin Costner was in it, and God, The Guardian. The Guardian. Have you ever seen that? That was a good movie. That was a real good one. That was about like the Coast Guard and stuff. God, who was in that? Was it Josh Hartnett or the one that was married to Demi Moore? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Ace, definitely. All you gotta do is just hit that link, and then I'll see like a notification that you're back there. And then, like, when you're back there, it'll give you the option. Oh, there you go. There we go. Oh, that's secular. I thought it was, but that's okay. Secular too.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hi.
How you doing, Survivor?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Good to
How are
see
you
you.
doing? What did you do today? Tell me about your day.
I had a real productive day. I'm well fed and well rested. I just worked and read a few comic books. I went to the Coney Island. I had a gyro. Some people
Oh
call it
yeah.
gyro and others say gyro, but I call it a gyro. I think that's the correct Greek. And a nice Greek
Was it
salad,
line? Was it lamb?
lamb and beef. And I had a nice Greek salad with romaine and, the usual stuff. It was good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds
What
like
did you
there's a
do?
real good ethnic food
Yeah.
selection there.
What did you do today?
I slept for a while, but you had to work, so
Yeah.
yeah. So at least I. It's Sunday. Most people would freaking
Good.
sleep, right?
Yeah.
But I thought about you working. I said, oh. But when I woke up at 5, I said,
Hmm.
oh, he's only got an hour left to go. When I woke up at 5,
Years ago,
you look so stern.
we used to get a stern. What do you mean stern? I'm the least uptight person there is.
I didn't
Here,
say you were uptight,
I'll
but you
loosen up.
were.
I'll
No,
loosen
go
up
ahead.
a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll
loosen
loosen
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, oh,
okay.
here we go. Is Ace? Ace?
Yeah, get up. I want to ask Ace about sharks. Hey, there she
She should
is.
be coming in right here.
Hey,
Hi.
You there? Hi. Oh,
Hi.
hey. Oh my God,
How
look at
are ya?
it.
hey.
So love
We're
ya.
excited.
Um,
Love
and
you
if you don't
too,
want it,
bud.
if you don't, but she's beautiful. She looks like my sister. You do. You look. That was
Yeah.
what we always had in common, right?
Yeah, I know,
About our sisters.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yep. About
How
our
are
sisters.
you?
And that you look like my sister. I forget that you're blonde, and like I forgot you were blonde, but now I'm looking at you and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
And
I'm in the
telling how
middle of
much
a
you look
blonde
like
and a
my sister
brunette.
Linda.
Yeah, nice.
How you going, Secular?
A blonde
How
and
you
a
doing?
brunette. Charlie's Angels,
Yeah.
right?
I'll be that one guy.
What
I'll be Charlie. You guys can be my angels.
Good
are
to
you
meet
doing? Are
you.
you like getting chips or something? What is
That's
that
not me.
noise? Is that you, Ace? Are you outside?
My
Is it
mic's,
windy?
sorry, my mic's a bit.
Is it your mic? It's. Can you hear us?
Is that better?
Is
Can
it
you hear
because
me
you're
now?
holding it, or is it? Yeah, I can hear you. I hear like crunching now too.
Smells like potato
If you
chips.
want, you can like turn it so that you know what I mean. So that how do you do that though? You change it to your avatar or
Okay.
something, right? Then you could put it down,
I
unless you want to put it
don't,
down.
I don't know how to do it. Let me try.
Yeah,
Um,
like you go and it says like block the camera. How do you do that, secular?
What are you
how do
trying
I
to
do
do?
that?
Terry,
What?
make it so that it's her avatar, so she can put her camera down.
I'm not sure. She wants to make her
You know what I
what
mean?
of
So that she could put her camera down, so she doesn't have to hold it in her hand and she can relax. Look how cute you are. She is so cute, Ace. I don't get to see her often, but she's beautiful. I can too, because it was summer for her. Yeah, look at her beach hair. Oh my God, beautiful. Oh yeah, Ace, don't you get a puppy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you just get a
He's
puppy? She's
gorgeous.
so pretty.
He's a
So is your
baby.
puppy.
she has a
He's my
Oh my
crocodile.
God,
baby.
I love her voice.
Why don't you have a pet crocodile?
Crocodile.
A crocodile. No.
Yeah.
I got a pet puppy.
Keep him away from
Yeah,
the
where's the
crocodile.
puppy?
I'm gonna check out the chat. Aw,
Oh, he looks big. What kind of a dog is he? Is he a lab?
it's a pit
There's
bull.
something moving around
No,
on
he's
your
an
microphone.
English Staffy.
Huh?
Oh, okay. He's an English Staffy.
Oh, is he like, how much does he weigh?
He's probably about 8 kilos. He's only 7 weeks old. He's a baby.
Oh, he's only 7 weeks old. He looks big. He looks big.
Yeah.
How do we flip it so that she can put, because I think if she's holding, are you holding your phone? Are you holding the microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what it is. Like, because can you hear it? Or do you have your
Yeah, it's
YouTube
really
on behind you? Is that? Yeah, crackly like that. If you like sit down
Yeah.
and put it in front of you,
I might jump
you know what I mean?
off. Yeah.
If you jump off when you're in the back room, right? When you're in the back room before you enter the
Yeah,
broadcast,
I'm in the
it'll
back
give you
room.
the choice to click the middle button that says camera, right? And you click it so that it turns pink and there's a
Yeah.
line going through it. And then you can just sit
Okay.
and put your camera down and not have to aim it at you. And maybe that's, you know what I mean? Not that I don't want to see your
Debbie,
beautiful face.
does she have a YouTube channel with an avatar on it already?
Yeah, she's got an avatar when she's in here. She's fine. Then she could put it down because it sounds like chewing, but it's static. Like
There we
potato
go.
chips, it sounds like. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah, but I
I
still
like
hear
that. I like that noise. It's soothing.
Still very crackling, isn't it?
No, it's not.
I like it. Keep doing it. Me and Survivorgirl
don't.
like it.
No. Is it you? Are you still holding the camera?
Yeah, I'm still. So the camera's on the table now.
All right, maybe it'll be better now then, because I don't hear it anymore. Wait, a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of crackling.
It definitely sounds like potato chips.
How's this? Listen.
I think it's freaking Terry. I think Terry's doing it.
No, I just picked
Terry.
this up. It's Pentiment. That's not me. Look, there's both my hands.
It's not. All right. Look at what's up with. Okay, so.
Listen.
Yeah, what is it? It's paper or something. What is it?
Is that Twinkie?
No, not a Twinkie. It's a Twinkie. It's a sponge cake. He's been on a sponge cake kick.
That's an Entenmann sponge cake.
I've only just learned what a Twinkie is.
Hey,
No, we know what Twinkie
koala. Why don't you get a pet koala?
Yes, he was so sweet. Oh my God, I just love them.
I could see you having a baby koala.
Oh, Survivorgirl. That 30 billion Australian animals died in the fire last year.
Mm-hmm.
So sad.
I can't believe that 3 billion died. That is so horrible.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. They're still
that is awful.
recovering.
I wonder if you, huh? Are they going to plant? Like, well, they don't have to replant anything, but will it all grow back, or are they going to like develop the area?
Yes, so it will grow back, but the koalas won't give babies for years and years. So hopefully our koalas don't go extinct because so many were burnt and killed. A lot are in the refuges, getting them better, but yeah, still very many, still very burnt and still under care. So it was.
I heard
very
like
sad.
a lot of them are. She said 3 billion, right? 3 billion or 3 million?
3 billion.
3 billion.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah. I know. I couldn't believe it when I got told. It was crazy.
That's awful. I always think
So
about when
sad.
you know, they go and they destroy like some forest to build on it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody is like, what is that noise?
It's like a crackling noise.
I wonder if you go out and come back in if it won't do that, but I don't know.
Tracy, you're just gonna have to learn to live with it. Just ignore it.
Is it you, Terry?
It's not
Look at
me.
his face.
Look, there's both my hands right there.
I'll jump out
Look.
if you like, sweetie.
Yeah, try that and then come right back because I feel like.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Doesn't bother
I'll
me.
put the link again. The post comment. Freaking Terry. Oh, I went to Bob's last night. She was pretty good.
Did you? She was still going when you quit, huh?
Yeah. She went till like 4 in the morning. Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of guys with skinny jeans? I'm wearing Rod Thompson skinny jeans.
Brad Thompson, skinny jeans.
What do you think? Should I roll them up or what?
I mean, I really can't see because there's like um. Okay, turn to the. Okay, turn this. I don't know, baby. Well, they don't really look like skinny. I mean, you'd have to go down to the bottom and show me like the whole no on the skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Let me see. No, I didn't say no on the skinny jeans. I didn't see. Can I see?
Yeah, look.
I was just looking at the comment. I didn't see the bottom. I don't know about no on them. Don't cuff them. No cuff. No cuff. No cuff. No cuff. Not with that red thing. What the fuck is that red thing? But no cuff.
Level.
No cuff. And do not tuck your shirt in.
Okay.
Yeah, don't tuck your shirt in. And no cuff. Yeah.
What about a half tuck?
No.
Quarter tuck?
No. No tuck. No tuck on the shirt. Where'd Ace go?
I don't know. Ace, where are you?
You are so funny. Oh, she was going off though about like the same thing I was saying about, you know, the donations to the people that, you know, and I was like, she's, you know, I'm only saying it because I'm not saying like people should donate to whatever they want, but what I'm saying is, what's pasty? Oh, hey, back from the beer run. Pasty or pasty? See, for pasties, I would say I like meat and potato pasties. They have those. But yeah, she was saying, oh, my point, you know, like her, what she was saying, she said, you know, if it was somebody that they dislike, then, you know, it would be all fine and everything, but because it's somebody that they like, blah, blah, blah. And that's true because I know, because I was, you know, I went through it myself, like being somebody that, you know, I just agreed with her. She was pretty friendly and welcoming, and I, you know, yeah.
Just agreed with
He
you,
has a
Bobby.
pasty stomach. I didn't see his stomach. It messed up my phone. Sorry, I couldn't. Oh, all right, Ace. I'm sorry. Okay,
Nice
yeah, but
and
his
flat.
stomach is flat. It's not bad.
Nice and
He has
flat.
a pasty.
And I wasn't pulling it
stomach.
in. I have a pasty
Yeah.
penis too.
We all are pasty right now, right? I mean, it's except for Ace, because it's we're summertime here.
Is as white as a ghost.
Who is?
Joanne Doses is as white as a ghost.
Juan Doses.
An albino. Juan's an albino.
Have you ever known of an albino? I knew an albino.
Yeah.
They were blind.
I knew why. So it
I didn't mean it like that. Because it didn't even occur to me that most Juan is an albino. Looks like technical difficulties. It was technical difficulties, but she's beautiful, right? She's like, he says, I'm pasty too. We are all pasty. So, but he was fine. But he taught me how to do. He's the same. I like that crinkling noise. I
You know what annoyed
like
you? It was driving you nuts. You just couldn't stand it.
it. I'm not gonna lie. It was.
Are you
I
easy to
felt like
live
it was
with?
potato chips.
Are you easy to live with?
Oh my
What
god.
irritates
Why are
you
we
about?
back to this again?
No, I mean,
Simmer down.
I'm just curious. But
Listen, no, even my animals aren't easy to live
I
with.
have to have the TV off.
She has beautiful hair. Doesn't she have beautiful
Yes, she
hair?
does. Yes, she does.
Yeah,
I liked her.
I like. She's beautiful and beautiful, like personality too. I mean,
Yeah.
she's just. I love Ace. She's front. Like we met at Chosen Ones, and then we started going to a different one too. In fact, that one had a live stream tonight, but I didn't stop in there. They're always so friendly though when I go, and yeah, she does look. I showed you a picture of my sister at the beach like that and everything with her hair. Hello, everyone. I'm not easy to live with.
What are your pet peeves about your roommates, Juan? How do you say his
What did you
name?
say?
Juan? Juan?
No, it's
Juan?
Juan.
It's Juan.
Juan Dos.
Yeah. That's Juan.
Oh, Jesus. Hi. Hi. I mean, my cats, I think I even, German Irish descent. German skin can get dark, Irish red. Oh, what are your pet peeves with your roommate? What makes you think he's got a roommate?
When you're living with someone.
Well, I know what a roommate means, but I mean, oh, you're saying like if somebody, oh,
Yeah.
you're just asking.
I already told you last night it would annoy me if we were living together and I came home
Oh
after
God, here he
a hard
goes
day's
again.
work. I'm gonna go back and do to that.
You gotta go back and do what? Are you asking me if Goodfellas is a good movie?
Yeah, it was a classic.
Yeah, Goodfellas is a classic. You know what else is a great movie is A Bronx Tale.
Yeah. Mean Streets that's right. I've seen that a dozen times.
Yeah,
Hello,
A
Joel.
Bronx.
I like that.
That's a great movie with
Mean
Chaz
Streets.
Palminteri.
Check out Mean Streets with De Niro and Martin Scorsese from the
I
early
don't think I've ever
70s.
even heard of that one.
That's from the early, that predated Taxi Driver.
Exactly, Mr. Rook.
Yeah,
Exactly, Mr. Rook. Yep. You hit it right on the head.
yeah,
And
Roscoe would have
why
to
would he
go.
want you to get rid of Roscoe? And that is right. I mean, we're not even dating, and he wants me to get rid of my freaking dog.
You'd have to turn him in for a different kind of dog.
No, I wouldn't. I'd turn you in for a different person. My
Yeah.
roommates are buried in the vegetable garden. The tomatoes are looking healthy. Ronan, I did see. Um, in the vegetable garden.
Yes, Once Upon a Time in America. Did you see that, Tracy?
I think I did once, but I didn't like it too much, I don't think. I just really loved A Bronx Tale. I thought there was such a lot of meaning, like different one line, like when he said, what did he say? He said, at the end, nobody cared, like Chaz Palminteri, and
Yeah.
just such a great movie, it really was. But that guy, he ended up in jail. The kid who played C or
That's
whatever.
right.
Uh,
Yeah, there's a documentary about him on Amazon Prime.
yep.
Lilo Brancato. That was his
Is
name.
Roy Scheider still alive?
That's a good question. Roy Schneider?
Not Schneider, Scheider. Roy
Roy
Scheider.
Schneider. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, I liked Roy Scheider. I really did. I like him, Gene Hackman. Um, I like a lot of actors. Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal. He's one of my favorites.
No, that was in he died in 2008.
Roy Scheider did?
Yep.
Huh. I liked it. Remember Jessica Lange?
Yes.
I liked her too. She is in, I'm joking, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gene was in Superman. Mr. Rourke. No, your movie. He does. Mr. Rourke does. Um, he knows movies. Yeah, he's pretty good with trivia. Like I had some trivia questions ready. Like, okay, what was the name of the second Indiana Jones movie? Anybody know?
Second one. Damn it.
Yeah, there's a little trivia going on. Anybody can answer.
Oh, I know. The Lost Ark.
No, it was Indiana Jones: The Temple of Doom.
Something. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. What year did Jaws come out? Yep, Mr.
1970,
Rourke. What?
75.
He's peeking. He's peeking. It is 75. See, because I just asked a question about frickin', so I can't even ask that one. All right, we're gonna do music trivia then. No, it's 75. He had it. He's peeking. All right. How long did Pamela Anderson know Tommy Lee before marrying him?
About a year.
Wow, Terry, I'm sorry to be keeping you up.
No, you're good.
Are we keeping you up?
No, I'll just go.
Shut
I'll do a line real quick.
the hell up. Don't say that. Stop that. Don't do that on here. Terry, don't do that on
Okay,
here.
I won't.
Please.
I don't
please,
have
please.
anything.
I know, but please don't. Oh, you're kind of close there. Come on. Mr. Rourke is close. Anybody else got any guess? All right. Do, 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 do. 4 days. 4 days is the answer. What band is Tommy Lee from?
Crew, Motley Crew.
Yes. What instrument does he play?
Drums.
It's not 1 week, it's 4 days. 4 days. Has anybody seen Motley Crue in concert? That's not trivia. Just a
You
question.
have.
I have multiple times. Yes, 4 days. Yep, 4 days.
Too Young to Fall in Love. That's my favorite Crew song.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got so many favorite Motley Crue. I mean, their albums, their tapes, whatever, were good all the way through. You know, good all the way through. A long weekend, Mr. Rourke says
Were you a
about the
headbanger?
4 days.
Tracy.
No, like because they dated for 4 days, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, and he said it was like the one. Huh?
Were you a heavy metal headbanger?
Was I?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've been to like a lot of over 100, I'd say, over 100 concerts. Yeah, the early concerts were well, yeah. I mean, you know, oh my God, like my crew, you know, Red Hot to the top, we are Red Hot. That's one of the older ones. Um, got freaking. I saw Ted Nugent. I saw 38 Special, Rat, Poison, the Black Crows. I saw the Black Crows, but they should have been called the Counting Crows, because I do like the Black Crows, but they were very, you know what it was that lead singer had broken up with his girlfriend or something and had some breakup, and all he could do was talk about, you know, his girl and shit. And I was like, oh, God, get over it, buddy. Seven Dust, 100, no, not a groupie. That would be 100 concerts of the same group if I was a groupie. No, just a music lover. Yeah. Uh, oh, her sister saw the Stones. I was gonna go see the Stones, but then the person that he broke their leg. I don't know. They gave them away. The tickets. I've seen Pink Floyd. Dave Matthews. I was right at the stage at that. Dave Matthews. I mean, Guns N' Roses, Slaughter, Twisted Sister, Judas Priest. Judas Priest was great. Oh, is that what happened? You saw him and yeah, he just stood there, Mr. Rock. I'm telling you, fucking, as that Adam Duritz or something. And he did. He just fucking was like, oh, you were just ready to fall asleep. I mean, the guy was terrible. Yeah, Pink Floyd. I saw them. They were good. I never saw Bruce Springsteen. I'm not a big fan of Bruce Springsteen, really. Seen AC/DC, yeah. And they were all right, but I love AC. Don't get me wrong. Like, my friend plays in an AC/DC cover band that's pretty popular called Back in Black. And because we're a big George Michael. Did you go see George Michael and Prince? That would be great. Did you actually see George Michael and Prince? See, that would be an iconic show. You know? The Stones would too. You saw the Stones? Now, is the Palace, is that a small venue?
It was medium sized. It was like an arena.
No, that's the best, way to see them is.
I've seen the Stones quite a few times. They're my favorite band.
Yeah, I know. I could tell. Yeah. Oh, you didn't see George Michael and Prince. Were you kidding when he said you didn't like them? I mean, I like George Michael myself. I like Prince too. You can't deny Prince, I mean, he's good. Now, see, him. I think he was 5'3", wasn't he, or 5'2"?
Mm-hmm. He wore those boots.
Huh?
He wore those boots.
Like Dave Chappelle.
Huh?
Did you ever see it?
No.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Yeah, that would have been amazing. He was great. I like Michael Jackson. In fact, when I was coming home today, there was the Jackson 5 was on the radio. Who was that one? Oh, girl, give me one more chance. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. I've seen them. I've seen Michael Jackson and the Jacksons Victory Tour. That was good.
You did?
Yeah, I wrote a newspaper review for
it. Wow, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That was good, real good.
Yeah, that was all the Jacksons.
Uh-huh.
That had been something. She's dancing, dancing, dancing.
I like a variety of music. I like White Zombie, Pantera. I listen to jazz. I listen to classical, everything. I never liked the cliques. And remember in high school there'd be the cliques. I always hated that. I said, why can't we all just it's like I went to heavy metal. I went to heavy metal concerts and rap concerts. I didn't do the clothes and the slang, but I liked the music,
Right, yeah. I liked all kinds too.
Yeah.
Country music even. Like today I heard it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and then he gets to that part where he's like, what would Jimmy Buffett do? And I'm like,
Who was that?
That was Alan Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alan
I like
Jackson.
the classic. I prefer the classic country.
Walk on home, boy, Pantera. Respect. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Yeah. You saw Alice in Chains.
Wow.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Art. If I that would be one of my fantasies too. Would be to be able to play guitar like that bassist in Alice in Chains, right? It's the bassist that like that I think, and then
I'll be
in
right
like Rage Against the Machine, and I'd love to see Rage Against the Machine. That I would love to see. We were supposed to go one year and it got canceled. The show got canceled, and it would have been so class. It was Beastie Boys and Rage Against the Machine. You know, I am.
I've
Oh,
seen the
Alice in
Beastie Boys.
Chains.
Run
Huh?
DMC, Run DMC, and the Beastie Boys, the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. The
Oh,
Beastie
boys,
Boys were so timeless.
yeah.
So timeless. They were
Aria
like,
Speedwagon, 38 Special, the Romantics, the Kinks.
I met 38 Special.
You did.
Hmm.
What were they
Yeah.
like? Were
All
they
right. They just
like?
signed my ticket. My ticket stuff. I met Anne Marie.
You
I
saw
met, huh?
that. You have an eclectic taste in music too.
Yeah. I actually I met the not the Counting Crows. What's the Black Crows. Did I get it mixed up because it was the Counting Crows that were boring. The Black Crows I did see, but not maybe not much of because I remember that Billy Squire, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Um yeah, he was good. Um but we got in backstage for ZZ Top. So that was really cool and Black Crows, ZZ Top and the Black Crows. And I smoked a lot of weed with the keyboardist from the Black Crows. And so
you
I
did
think
really.
yeah, we were stoned. And then
Where'd you meet him at?
ZZ Top backstage. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was pretty popular. I had a nice car and shit when I was, I mean, I still got a nice car. But just saying, back when I was like 22. Yeah, ZZ Top, they were cool.
What do you mean you were popular? Popular how?
Popular, like, just popular. I did things, went out, did things. It was fun, part of a group, you know? I don't know. What do you think I mean?
I don't know. It sounds like you could have been a groupie.
Oh my God, you're funny.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Having a
How'd you
fantasy
get
of your own right
backstage?
there,
How
Terry?
did huh?
Having a little fantasy of your own there, Terry?
How did you get
No,
backstage to ZZ
no.
Top?
How did we get backstage?
Yeah.
I'll tell you how. It was really like just out of the sheer luck of it. Like at that moment, and the girls that I was with, they were pretty. I'm not gonna lie to you, they were pretty. Not that I was ugly or anything, but I mean, they were pretty. Whatever. I don't know, but just at that moment, a truck was coming in the back, like where they open up you know, where their truck, the
Hmm.
big truck would come in the back of like a big huge arena, you know, and the fucking girl ran up. She was from there, from that area. So she ran up and she was like, "Hey, can me and my friends get in?" And right at that moment, there was like this crowd of people that were a, a little bit away on the sidewalk, like trying to get tickets too.
Hmm.
But they could see, like, that they were letting us in through this door. So they started running and then they just shut the door. So it was kind of just a luck thing. They either had to make that decision right away to let us in or just shut the door on four pretty girls. Nobody did nothing. Gold tickets to the areas of sharp dress, man. Basically, the fucking, I didn't say I'd been backstage for every person. So you like derive that I could have been a groupie because I was backstage for one concert?
No, I know you got
Really?
back there because of your sweet personality, and I mean that.
No, no. According to you, I'm stuck in dick.
I didn't say that.
I mean, what the
You're
fuck?
projecting. I didn't say that.
I know.
How dare you?
Whatever. Whatever. You know what? I'll tell you
Are
right
you
now what I
accusing
get
me?
from you. You must be a pain in the ass as a boyfriend of somebody, I would say. Know that?
I'm
I
what?
think, yep,
Huh?
you want to know why? 'Cause I think something happened that you have not told people yet that where you got hurt.
I'm romantic.
Somebody cheated, something, right?
Probably so. I'm a hopeless romantic. I told you I'm
No.
feeling.
Huh?
I think we've all
No, I'm
been.
just saying. Because last night you were talking about, I mean, we were all here. You're amongst friends.
Okay.
And it's only these four anyway here. And, so, all right, got you. But listen, so what I'm saying is, so last night you were saying, now what sign are you, by the way? Are you
Cancer.
supposed- Cancer, that's what I was going to say. I don't know what, you should have let me answer. Because I knew it was Cancer. Because you remind me, the guy I used to date, his name was Roger. And he was
Okay.
a Cancer.
I'm getting
And you
jealous.
remind me of him because of the fact that he was just like you, like already clocking things about somebody,
Hmm.
like just waiting for them to fuck up. But unfortunately, um, cancers are great people. All right, as a female, cancers are nice, but as a male, if you're dating one, that's what what I'm saying is this guy, he was a cheat. He was a cheat because he always thought somebody was going to cheat on him. So in the meantime, I'm not cheating, right? But he
Right.
wants to catch me cheating. So what he would do would sneak around. He'd sneak around, like he'd be hiding outside my apartment door, listening, that kind of shit. Sneak around.
Well, that's not good.
And
That's a bit
no,
extreme. That was
right.
before cell phones. You couldn't go through your phone, right?
But that's probably what you do, right? You probably
Yeah.
go through people's phones. You just admitted it.
I didn't say that. I said that this is probably what you did. I didn't do
See,
it.
but I don't go through people's phones. If I had to go through somebody's phone and be that insecure, not with myself even, but with how they felt about me, okay?
I wouldn't
If
like
I
that.
had to do that, I wouldn't even want to be in a relationship because
Yeah, I
as it
wouldn't like that.
stands,
Nobody,
huh?
no, nobody likes that. Nobody wants to be
No, but
second
you
guessed
make
all
me
the
think
time.
that you are the type to go through people's phones.
Well, thanks a lot.
Maybe not even go through them, but to say, "Oh, who are you talking to? Oh, who's calling? Oh,
Not really.
Not really. See, that's not no, because no, everybody. Am I wrong here? I mean, no, everybody. No, I'm just saying, like, and you seem like you might be a little like shifty with your own phone. Like if somebody
I'm
was dating you,
I'm cynical and pessimistic, to be honest.
right? Now, why is that? Just tell us. Just get it off your chest, because there's more behind secular than we know.
It's just not really. No, I mean nobody. What you were talking about, nobody likes that. Nobody likes people
I
snooping.
know, but there's a reason why you feel like that. Like something must have happened. Like what was the word? They tell us about your past relationship.
Probably when I was 19 or 20, when my son's mother cheated. I don't know. I just see women as I don't know. They just seem harsh and angry, and I liked just a combination of things. I guess I don't know. I was always real guarded and protected. I like to remain. I like to be able to pick up and go. I was free spirited. I just remained aloof. I tried to. If they tried to, I'd always get them if they cheated on me, or if I thought I'd probably, like you said, sometimes I'd want to do a preemptive strike and cheat on them before
Right.
they
So
before
in
they cheat on me.
actuality, you should not. You should just say this, okay? there's women out there who um also don't mind, they're independent, okay?
Right. Okay.
They're independent and they don't mind somebody who is like you. Like, see, you described yourself two different ways. Like,
Well,
not
I think
just, I'm saying, but you do. You
we
describe
all,
yourself in two different ways. You say you want a traditional thing and and if to have another kid again and all this stuff. And then you
well,
also said you like to pick up and go,
well,
right?
we all have the potential to have those. If I think somebody's,
No, let's just no,
sincere,
no,
I
no.
move
And
on.
you said you like to pick up and go,
I just
which
move
isn't a
on.
bad thing.
If I don't trust a woman, I just move on, or I get a
Right,
side.
but you also said that you've always been that way, right? So you feel, but then you said you just like to, like, that song Ramblin' Man?
Yeah. Ram-
Yeah, right, or what's the other one? Midnight Ride, that the other, like those kind of stuff. Those
I wouldn't
aren't
have,
bad ways to be.
I wouldn't have minded settling down if I would have had the right person. You know.
Yeah, but I think the fact that you also like to be able to get up and go is kind of tears yourself inside apart. Like, you feel, because you said it yourself, what you actually like. You don't want to have ties.
Well, how long have you? What's the longest you ever been with the mate?
Well, I mean, probably I'd say 2, 3 years, but
That's
that's not the. It's like, I think that it's better to be able to be with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're looking for somebody to complete you, then when they go away, you're incomplete again.
Mhm. See, why can't? But there's a lot of uh, people like us in America nowadays. What we're describing, what we're talking about. That's why I encourage everybody, gay or straight, black or white, male, female, to be open to dating and marrying some of these immigrants that are coming here from other countries. They're just more, they come from structured communities.
Fucking
They're more
trafficker.
mature.
What are
I'm
you,
going to be honest with
trafficker?
you, Casey. Can I say something? I'm not. This isn't a dig at you personally.
No, no, no. I was just kidding. Go
I'm
ahead.
being honest about something. I'm going to be real truthful and blunt, and I'm not. This isn't
All
a
right,
dig
go
at
ahead. The
you,
floor is yours. I'm even mute.
huh?
I,
Hello.
I said the floor is yours. I'm gonna mute myself.
I always feel happy when I see another guy, especially another white guy with a woman that I perceive to be from another country. Like if especially if it's an Orient and Asian woman, that gives me a degree of
Yeah, but
satisfaction.
I want to know why.
And when I used to date, I dated women from other. I had a proclivity to date interracial and interethnic, and I got
Yeah, but you also had a
satisfaction.
proclivity to leave. You said you got up and went. You also had a proclivity to preemptive strike, or whatever your word is,
Right,
proclivity. But what I'm saying is, these things about yourself. So
right,
what you got to do is, like, say that you wrote each thing that you said on like a piece of paper, like a flashcard, and you laid them all out in front of you. And then you said, okay, I like Asian women, but I like to be able to get up and go. I like freedom of the road. I like being independent, and I like being able to buy myself a nice wardrobe. I like to dress up my woman, and then you put them in piles. What makes you happier, right? And say, okay, you know what? I'm going to go with what I've been doing, like your body's been inclined to do, right? Because
right.
that's what makes you happy deep down. So you're thinking with your head. And remember, we said that?
Yeah, but at the same time, I would like to see marriage and monogamy come back. I always wanted to see other people get married and stay married, and I was never cheap at weddings, and
I
I'd
get
always
you, but you're like, what do you, so that has nothing. Okay, so we all like
it's
that. We
too
all get
bad that there's
inspired
just
and
so
stuff
many.
like that.
But
But
Tracy, It's too
Yeah.
bad that there's so many Americans like me and you that are like that. It's
What
too
do you
bad.
mean? Like what? I'm not like anything. We're talking about you. We're not talking about me. I don't preemptive strike.
The longest you've ever been with somebody was with 2 years. How come we can't?
No,
Why can't
I
we do
said
that?
2 or 3 years. But what I'm
Why
saying
can't
is,
men and
yeah,
women
you know
cannot?
how long my heart's been in that, and not in a broken kind of way. I'm saying, um, my heart is in that in a good way because
Mhm.
I know how I want to feel, like, and I know how it can be. And at least if I never had that again, it's like that fairy tale to me in my mind. Like it wasn't like either one of us cheated on each other. He didn't hit me. He didn't beat me. There was reasons behind it.
Okay.
And, and that to me is good enough. Like if I never get, like if nobody ever, like when I met him, right? Okay. And when you exchange phone numbers with somebody and then sometimes a guy will hold off before they'll call or something,
Hmm.
you know? Well, he didn't do that. He called, and when I was kind of like, this is, whatever, whatever. It wasn't, I already had plans anyway the next day because we didn't fool around enough. We just met, talked, went for a drink. And you know what he did? Like, I know this might sound funny and it's a small thing, okay? But what he did was, and he was young. That's the kid with the flat nose. He was sluggo. And I said, he had me walk on the inside of the sidewalk. Like, cause like his grandmother or his grandfather, I don't know, like, and then at the place that we went to for a drink, somebody knocked into the table, and the drink, was like coming, but he didn't. It was like coming on the table, and he put his arm, like it was just, um, you know, little things, little things, and
Well,
then the next day, huh?
I always walk on the inside in case a car flies off the curb. I can protect myself. I don't take the brunt of the hit.
I can protect myself.
I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
I know you are. I know.
I'm listening
I'm
to
saying
you.
the thought that he thought of that. 'Cause I've never even thought of that. Like in the movie we were talking about Once Upon a Time in America. Is that what it
Yeah.
was? No, not that one. A Bronx Tale. I'm sorry, a Bronx Tale. Um, when he was talking about the girl if she leans over and unlocks the car
Yep,
door.
that's right.
Yeah, like small things like that are what somebody, they'll telltale signs.
Hmm.
And the next day, like I said, we exchanged phone numbers and whatever. We didn't even kiss goodnight, nothing. He was just very polite. And he called up first thing in the morning, first thing in the morning and said, hey, I know I'm probably you're kind of early and everything. He goes, but I just haven't been able to stop thinking about you all night. And I just couldn't wait till a good time, like it got this time so I could finally call, like, and I wouldn't think like that, it's just, I don't know. So that someone could feel that way. And um or a lot of people they'll play games with the number and the phone and do this and that, you know. But it doesn't have to be that way if somebody feels it. It could be that way. Yeah. I don't know. It
But
was
it wasn't like that. But like with what we're talking about in our parents, or especially our grandparents' generation, there wasn't this schism between men and women like there is now. It's gotten
I,
worse. It seems like
I mean, are your parents still together?
they're both deceased, but they divorced. They didn't stay together. I didn't care that, it didn't matter.
Well, I mean, maybe that's why you have such
No, it doesn't
a
have anything to do with that at all.
no, I'm just saying because you'd like to see that, because it didn't happen for you, and it didn't. Does are your
Well, I see
brothers
the
and sisters?
problems it causes, society wide. I mean, if you have strong marriages, it's better for the kids. It's if people, if couples stay together, if marriage is
Yeah, but
common.
that has to do with the way that they have. Okay, like songs like WAP
there's
and shit like
right.
that.
There's
You
more.
know, they need to bring back censorship. I'm sorry, but I
Yeah,
think
there's a lot of. I think cheating is glamorized. Being a player, it's not good for rappers to make songs that degrade women, and for
no, it's not at
women to sing
all.
about using men and getting all they can out of them, and all that, stuff. We just have a lot of negativity. The popular culture glamorizes.
Mr. Rourke, are you married or Ace? Do you have a boyfriend? Sorry, I just don't want them to think that we're ignoring them. Is anybody else, if anybody else is here, you want to like if you're married or your thoughts on this? Because I feel like if two people, well, I feel like first of all, it would have to start with the censorship. You know, they couldn't keep having it like that. You know, oh, who
Well,
is
yeah,
expected to?
right. There's more structure in society if marriage is promoted and expected. It's better for kids. If you're a part of a labor or trade union or professional union, you're more likely to get together with other workers, attend your meetings, go on strike because you all have something in common. You're married, you're buying a house
Right.
together, you
But
have
let me tell you
kids.
something like that mindset that it just brought to mind for me. Okay,
Yeah.
and I don't mean to interrupt, but I live in one of the only no, not married, would never marry, and a boyfriend, really? No, I'm single and straight. Well, did I say a boyfriend? I said a girlfriend. I said a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I said to both of you. I was tagging. Stop it. Right, but what I'm saying is, I live in one of the only two states that still has this law that there are no laws for illegitimate children in the state of Massachusetts. Okay. Um, so what happened with that is that, you know, this whole marriage thing, I know for my girlfriend, my friend Donna, okay? She's born the same year as me. And her parents, I mean, people could go to jail or their kids would be, physically taken away from them if you were an unmarried mother, you know? She said, have been asked 5 times and I would have been divorced 5 times. No, I asked you if you had a girlfriend and I asked Ace if she had a boyfriend. That's what I said. So sorry. What I'm saying is, um, yeah, no, I knew you were straight. I didn't know you were single, but I don't, whatever. So for me, right, my mother, when she was filling out the birth certificate after I was born and the nurse was filling it out, she said, my mother's last name, right? And then when my mother said my father's last name, it was a different name. And the lady said, the nurse said, oh, are you married to him? And she said, no. And she said, then we're going to have to put back. Now, you know who else? And then, well, I know she's okay with it because she said it here on, on live stream. Lulu, right? Lulu Price
Yeah.
in the 80s. Now, that was in the 60s when that happened in Massachusetts. In the 80s in California, I'm not sorry, in Canada. That recent, okay?
Hmm.
She and I know that it's okay because she said it right on live stream. I don't know where she's been though. She hasn't talked to me since the night that we talked on the phone. She hasn't been back. I hope she's okay. But she had to be up for adoption. Like her mother's sister had to adopt her so that she didn't get put in like a home for like from unwed mothers, like an orphanage.
Right.
Yeah, because of
Right.
her not being married for unwed mothers.
Yeah, well, I didn't, with me and my son's mother, we never married and we stayed with my parents and then her parents. Her parents were identified as Catholic, but they didn't mind us sleeping together in the same bed. My parents had a civil marriage. They just went to the judge and, do you take this woman to be your wife or whatever? But I never liked that attitude towards unwed mothers. Just because a woman is not married doesn't mean that the father isn't helping raise the child or that they're not together. And I always hated that word illegitimate. It's, I know there's countries in the Islamic world still where women, if they have a children out of marriage, they go to prison or they have to give up the kid for adoption. I think the same thing in Ireland, and
Yeah,
up
but
in,
look at how you say that. You didn't bring up, you didn't say, oh, that maybe the reason why they're going through it is because the father's not around. You're just, you know what? You are very male chauvinistic. You really are.
well, women.
Because you know what? My dad wasn't around. And the reason why they have that rule is like kind of almost like the Scarlet Letter. Um,
No, I'm sorry your dad wasn't around. So
I'm not sorry at all. He was being sued for statutory rape before he died.
really, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Was
I
he?
think to myself,
Was he from
uh,
England? Who was from England?
my mother was from England, Burtonwood Air Force Base. That's
Hmm.
where she lived near. And she was like, during the time of World War II, and she remembers when the American soldiers were there, when the little kids would be like, got any gum, chum? Got any gum, chum? Because they would bring candy and stuff for the little kids, the American GIs. But
Right.
they were there so long, because World War II went on so long that basically from the time she was like a little kid to being of marrying age, like 18, 19, because she married, a guy that was in the Air Force. And they had my four siblings.
Hmm.
Yeah. And he was from Pittsburgh area. You ever been to Pittsburgh?
No, Pittsburgh. That's where all the steel plants are.
I like
Sure.
Pittsburgh. Everything's real hilly there.
It's close to
You know
Michigan.
what?
It's close to Michigan.
Is it? Yeah, everything's real hilly there, and that's where you remember they made that movie Flashdance.
Hmm.
Yeah, they had Flashdance there. You want to hear like? I think it's a funny story now, but it wasn't funny when it happened. But so anyway, me and you gotta remember, I was the baby of the family, and she likes singing songs. Are we boring you guys? I hope not. I don't know, but
They're enjoying each other's company over there.
yeah, they're nice. They're nice. So we were going to Pittsburgh. I'm the baby of the family,
Okay.
and
I'm listening. I'm
they.
going to turn the heat down, okay? I'm
No, go
listening.
ahead. Do what you gotta do.
Well, I'm
I'm
listening.
not just talking to you. I'm talking to all of them. Right. We used to listen to my great granddad's stories of world wars. Yeah, my mother. I'll tell you what. And I don't know if I ever shared this with you, A. Um, it's a, it's a like a visual, virtual thing where you can move. If you move your phone, the picture moves, and it's like the bomb shelters, and it's really eerie feeling. Hey, can you talk for a minute? I gotta blow my nose. And a
What do you
mute.
want me
I'm
to
blowing my
say?
nose. So go ahead, just talk, would you? Talk about your food that you ate today.
I don't know what to say. I'm just chatting right now with everybody.
You're bad. You're a bad co-host.
I'm a sleepy co-host.
Whatever. All you had to do is talk about your food. It was no big deal. All right, what was I saying? Oh my god, or something. No, I totally forgot it. It was a good story too.
So what happened?
Oh, I know what it was. I was a baby of the family. I was probably about 13 when this
Who,
happened.
whose
I'm gonna say
last
12 or
name?
13. What?
Whose last name did you take? Your dad's or your mom's?
They wouldn't give me my dad's last name. So
Wow.
my last name is, yeah, they wouldn't give me my dad's last name. They said they had to put bastard. So my mother had to say, give her ex-husband, the one that she had the same name with as the
Uh-huh.
father, or they were going to put bastard. Yeah.
Why would they write that? What a nasty thing to say.
Yeah, because of that.
Marriage doesn't guarantee legitimacy. Marriage
Yeah,
isn't a
I
guarantee.
know, but what I'm saying is that where I live in one of the only two states where there's no laws for illegitimate children in Massachusetts.
Huh.
Like, you're considered a child of no one if your father doesn't. Yeah. Oh yeah. Um. So yeah, my father, he was fucking a millionaire too. Millionaire. And not that I want. I wouldn't want them. It wasn't even about. It wouldn't be about the money, you know. Like, but like I told you, I feel better that he wasn't in my life because he could have been a molester. You know?
Right. He was,
Yeah.
he was, wow.
Yeah, he was being sued for statutory rape before he died. And you want to hear something funny was, um, and like I guess to present the opposite side of, but I'm gonna say that I still think my dad. I still think it's better he wasn't in my life. I absolutely tell you that.
You never talked
But
to him?
did I ever? Well, he's passed away now. But I had talked to him when I was younger, and he, you know, I don't know, just better he wasn't in my life. Who knows? I yeah, we were going to Pittsburgh, and fucking my sister Nana was driving. I was about 13, 12, 13. She had to be in her early 20s, and then there was my sister Linda and me in the back seat, and my sister Carol in the passenger seat.
Hmm.
Fucking, and I was always, like I was the baby of the family, and for some reason it was always like them two against us two, when we would fight like siblings. And my sister Linda, she remember it was back when they had the clogs with the wooden heels, was like in style, and Carol, she's up
Hmm.
front, fucking something happened, and they started arguing, and it had something to do with me. I probably was, I was innocent, I'm certain, but for some reason they were arguing about me, and they started fighting, and I mean like fighting over the seat. And we were on the going to Pittsburgh, like on the highway, whatever you call it, whatever route that is. Okay. And my sister, forget it. You don't even look like you. She went crazy anyway. She took her hands off the steering wheel and started screaming at the top of her lungs, like, stop, stop. Right. And I'm in the back seat. I'm 12 years old. And I had to reach over because then it was scary. She had her hand, she was gassing it. And I had to reach over my sister and hold the steering wheel. And we were all going, no, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You know, we hadn't had enough. It's the same old filling guitar. Where do we take it from here, Ryan? Shiny cards in the scene. What is that? Rhinestone Cowboy? I'm a rhinestone cowboy. Oh, hey, who was given the award for like the most words in a song, a rap song? Eminem. I like Eminem. Has he done anything lately? Anybody know?
I don't know.
Just kind of
I wonder.
he just kind of disappeared, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you're tired, Terry, I don't want to keep you up,
Sweetie, I gotta go pretty soon. I'm gonna go now.
I
So,
know. You
I'm
gotta
gonna,
go now, or you're gonna go pretty soon. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go right now.
You gonna go now?
Yeah.
All
So,
right, I'm gonna stay on for a little while.
okay.
I'm like,
Peace, love, and tacos, honey.
all right, I'll see you. Bye. But I'm staying on. You guys don't hang
All
up.
right. Sweet. Good night,
Bye.
Mr. Rourke and Ace Dama. How do you say her name? Ace
I
Dama?
say Ace
Ace. Okay.
or macadamia.
Macadamia.
Or Mac. Bye. See you.
All right now.
Night.
Love all you
But
guys.
I'm staying on, you guys. So don't go. Say night Terry, not night me. Night night. Are you guys gonna stay? Stick around just for a little while longer? What do you think? Shall we roll in 2 a.m.? Not rolling. Rolling? No. Macadamia. Remember that? Can I just call you macadamia? Yep, that was back in those days when the Chosen One channel was cooler, right? I think it was cooler when we were there, right? Just damn, cuff 'em and stuff 'em. Cuff who and stuff who? You're not going right now, are you? Like, let's say we can at least ring in 2 a.m., which is probably not even 2 a.m. for you. Ace, probably a normal time. What time is it for you right now, by the way? Probably Monday, 2 p.m. Is it 2 p.m.? See, I can't even believe, like, oh, that was so cool. I wonder if you would snap, crackle, and pop on here now that he's not, like that. I don't know. We did. I could see us getting along. What was it? Something I like said to you, like to the moon and back, and then you kept calling me Bubs, and that's what my sister had used to call me Bubba. Call me Bubs. Uh, yup, she would. You guys like the Beatles? Oscar Piccolo train. Oh, don't we go yet? It's 2 p.m. I told you it was 2 p.m. How's that for a good guess, huh? Wow, that was a guess. That's incredible. Yeah, there used to be a show called That's Incredible. Oh, so you do like the Beatles? Not that I just had a few trivia. I was gonna say, okay, what was the last song? I know, was it Connected Straight Away? Always, yeah, it was. Definitely was. And we stayed connected. Because there's people like that I've, met, like, uh, and then, they just come and go. And, like, I feel like Mr. Rourke, I feel like you'll come here, and because for some reason, you, like, popped up in my circle, of places, even when I went to Byron's, you were there. And we seem to have hit it off, so that's good. You're very nice. I like Mr. Rourke. And I was like, oh, that's so weird, Mr. Rourke. And I was just talking about Fantasy Island. All right, so here it is. Here's the question, guys. What was the last song John Lennon played for a paying audience? And I should have just given you guys multiple choice now. I think about it. Not that, I think you guys need multiple choice. I'm just saying. I'm not even a really big Beatles fan, to be honest with you. But like I told you, I keep trying to push this trivia thing on. So funny to myself. I'm so funny to myself. So it's a beautiful day there. That is nice. Nighttime here for us. All opposite for Ace. Not thinking games. Oh man, I know, I know. Anyway, it was I saw her standing there. Which I don't mind that one, which is a kind of a campy one though, huh? But they were a little campy in the beginning, the Beatles. If you want, you can try and come back on Ace and see if your microphone is better now that there's only two people. Up to you. Just for a few if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Now I'm all that song's stuck in my head now. I only know like I don't think there was many lyrics to it either. Sometimes there's really not much for the lyrics. Like I was listening to Rick Astley earlier, Never Gonna Give You Up, and there's not much to the lyrics. especially at the end. I could see how that would really get annoying because he said, "Never gonna give you up," a lot at the end of that song. I know you do. I know. He's a big puppy too. Yeah, maybe I'll just because I don't even see Mr. Rourke here. He might have gone to bed too. Or unless he's Terry Hoffner. Do you think that Terry is Mr. Rourke? I don't think so. Could he be? Maybe. I don't know. All right. He says, I'm here. You're not Terry, are you? Like in disguise, Mr. Rourke? Because I have enough of Terry in one as one account. Yeah, I mean, I like him, but only one account, not two at the same time. Hmm. No, but I think that you know yourself because you're pretty good with like trivia and stuff more than him. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna. You guys are both like uh informed in your own different ways. Like I can tell the difference between the two of you. You're good with like well a lot of stuff, and Terry is a male chauvinist. If he's listening right now, he's probably like, I'm only kidding, Terry. If you are listening, I'm saying it up. Or you will laugh. Funny to me. He is a little bit male chauvinist. Probably one of the most male chauvinist people I know. But I've met a lot of male chauvinists. They seem to have, you know what? They seem to actually increase. I know. That's all I do, right? Is talk. Good thing for live stream. I know. I just be talking, talking, talking. Thank God for you guys. Really. But yeah, I think that it's easy for guys to become a little bit male chauvinist in these days because no, he's nice though. He's in the circle of chosen one. Like I think he came after you left. Now, do you still talk to Chris from Dimebag Darrell? I don't like Howard Stern. No, I don't. Yeah, I find him obnoxious and just yeah. I don't know, Yeah, I'm not a big Howard Stern fan. Who was on there though, and they were like wrestling him? He didn't want to be wrestled. It was like some YouTube video. That's all I watch is YouTube videos. I had to go be, had to go be with my brush on another channel. But your brush, Dimebag Darrell. Ace, Dimebag Darrell. Not really Dimebag Darrell. Just that was his screen name on here. Dimebag Darrell. Isn't he dead? There's no way she could talk to him anyway. But not, if it's his name's Chris. I mean, disappeared. That's the thing with YouTube, right? Or well, I find more with YouTube because yeah, she doesn't know him, no, but he's dead, right? Dimebag Darrell is dead, but not Chris. We don't know. No, he didn't OD. Brush, whatever. Yeah, Dimebag Darrell was on the chosen one, right? Um, Dimebag Darrell was on the chosen one. Let me just pin that one so people can see. Dimbag, she's Dimbag Darrell, Dimbag Darrell. Yeah, but remember Chris, like he lived in Virginia or somewhere like that. You know, somebody that you talk. We both talked to him on the phone, and but I know he had Crohn's disease, so I hope he's okay because he just kind of like disappeared. But that's the thing with like even with YouTube, they all of a sudden, they all of a sudden one of you guys just disappeared, and with Ace, I kind of have like a way to get a hold of, right? But unless you have a channel or whatever, you can put up stream. I'll come up. Okay. All right, I will. Hold on. And if anybody else wants to come up, please, may as well, right? I mean, does anybody have anything they have to do tomorrow? If anybody has any like job they have to do tomorrow, but Ace, I know but you could still come up. Hold on, I'm working. All right, there. Chosen one is a talent, but his energy makes me feel depressed. You know what, Mr. Rourke? It's funny that you say that because let me tell you, I did a video about something that I found really interesting, and it was about bad vibes, right? And not to ignore them, and how certain sounds that people will do can make it create it's a vibration. The sounds are a vibration. Hold on, I got a guest here. Hi, how are you?
Hey, hey,
Hey. Yeah, I was just I'm sorry, like I just wanted to before I forget this certain sounds, like creating a vibration, bad vibes is what I'm talking about because that, Mr. Rourke, but chosen one is talented, but his energy makes me feel depressed, so I don't watch. And how I had been doing this like research on, like your body giving you signals kind of thing, and that people can make sounds, like even like a feedback from a microphone. Like say you go to some rally or something or a political thing, and then there's that feedback from a microphone, that sound. It can create vibrations inside you that make you feel sick. And then say the politician comes out or the person giving the speech
you're
comes
back.
out and huh?
No, anybody else here?
Can you hear me?
I mean,
Hello?
it's on my end. I'm trying to get it clear.
Yeah, but and then if they start talking about some kind of a topic or a person after the microphone feedback, they can convince like that whole auditorium, that they don't like this particular thing or person, and that person makes them feel sick. But
What?
it's because of the sound and the vibration that it causes inside people, makes
Listen,
them ill.
uh,
You want to try to go out and come back in?
all right, go back.
Okay, try that.
I'll go. I'll go.
Oh yeah, go out, come back in, because I don't know what it is. But yeah, I just think it's really interesting, that statement that you said, Mr. Rourke, because he does a lot of things. Like one of the other sounds was a airplane,
What?
that kind of a sound.
Not nobody.
I cannot. I thought you were gonna go in and out. Hello? Let's see. Yeah,
Ah,
go.
it's your.
I
It's not mine. It's yours.
it it is okay. Let's see. Um, try now. Hello?
Better. Little scratchy. You Still
Can
have
I? Okay.
you with you. Let's get right.
It's going like it's breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to go out and come back in.
All right. All right. I'm
Hey,
out.
Ministry, how you doing?
I'm out. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Deal.
go out and come back
Deal.
in because it's really
Deal
breaking
on
up
me.
on me. Okay, cool. Yeah, even like how are you doing, Ministry? I hope you're doing well. Doing a little late night stream, I guess. So I've been up for a while, right? 2 hours and 35 minutes. Guess I got a lot to talk about. A lot and nothing at all, I guess. But yeah, so sounds they can create like bad vibes in people. And I'm good. Doing all right. We got appointments this week, and then I'll do like an update of what's gonna, what the plan is, the further things. Let him hear my dog. He's such a jerk. What a jerk to my cat. But yes. Oh, I know. Yep. So I'm just like, oh wait, here. Let's see if he comes in any better. Let's try it. Hopefully, right? Hi, can you hear me? Hello. I
Hello.
don't even. Oh, there. Okay. I can. Oh, my dog is a jerk sometimes to my cat.
Oh man, Google hates me.
No, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I don't even have an avatar.
No, you don't, but I can hear you fine.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. I mean,
Check them up.
it is weird that you don't have an avatar, but as long as I can hear you, So where? Wait a minute. Did you ever see if the DJ gave him a hard time for doing interviews?
Oh, they hate me. They.
I don't think
I
they
hit
did.
their computer one night.
All right,
One
now you're breaking up. What'd you say?
one night he should have been doing his job, and I beat him to it.
Who chosen one? Is that who you're talking about? See, now I think you're breaking up.
Yeah, I'm breaking
Um,
that. Hold. Let me
is it
reload.
mine? I mean, Terry came in fine. How could it be mine if Terry came in fine? Can't be, right? I don't know, but I know that Lulu was kind of like that the other night, and kind of odd that the only one who does come in fine is Terry. No,
Back. It's
all right,
a little bit clearer.
I don't know. It still seems a little break it up. Strange. It's like there's a delay or something, right?
They fucking hate. Hold on. I'll, I'll get
He
here.
that reminded me of that song. She fucking hates me. Yeah, yeah, she fucking hates me. It tore my feelings like I had none. That's a good song. She was queen for about. That's a fucking good song. I like that song. Thank you. He is breaking up. Yeah, I don't know why. And Ace was breaking up, but Terry wasn't. I also like that song by Ugly Kid Joe. I hate everything about you. I'm just trying to think of songs where like just because that he reminded me when he was saying Google fucking hates him. It just made me think of a song. Let's try one last time. See if it works. Does it work? Hello? My fucking cat.
Hey,
Uh,
girl.
I think there's like a delay or something.
garbled mess sound.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I forgot. I know that Ace couldn't do it either, and I can't. And then there's another one too that I like. Is by Blind. Is it Blind Melon? He's dead. He died in that song. Can you hear me? Now there's an avatar. Bye, Ministry. Sorry. Do you remember I told you about a girl I went to high school and that met Kid Rock? Yeah, I do remember that. I don't know. It's not working, Ben. You should just go back in the chat so that way you can at least chat.
All right, yeah, I'm fucking loser.
Well, now I can hear you. Like, is it like when it's in one spot? Just keep it in that spot. Hearing that. I've seen Kid Rock a couple of times. You know, he's very talented. He plays every instrument on his, on the stage. Like, he had all the musicians leave. And you know what else he did? He only charged $20 per ticket. And also, he had, now this is just silliness, but whatever. Natural ice, okay? Natural ice beer is like $1.25 for 25 ounces. They were selling it for $10 a can. $10 a can of natural ice. And the other beers were like 12, 13, up to $15, I'll tell you. $30 it could cost you for 2 beers there. $30 for 2 20-ounce draft beers. Is that not ridiculous? That's fucking crazy. That's the best return you can get on something is like beer. I'm telling you. Like liquor. Because it doesn't go bad, really. You know? How now? They must have like a fair around you guys. I don't know if they like had it this year. Because I know they didn't have ours. But I don't think they're even planning on having it for this year. You know that? Fucking assholes. It makes me so because the Big E, I love you all. I hung out Kid Rock, Swanee River Festival. He walked around me. That's cool. Yeah, Kid Rock. He seems like he would be all right. You know. He reminds me absolutely of how back in those days, like everybody was like a grease monkey kind of. Um, and he's just like any other person like I would know when we were teenagers and 18 years old, 19 years old, whatever. We were smoking funny things, trying whatever, Yeah, that song. Good song. Really is. I saw Leonard Skinner. I seen Leonard Skinner. Well, of course, not the real original one, but, you know, twice. Twice. At the same place, uh, at the Big E. At the Big E. And on a big, ugly black bus at the end. Huh. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Because in my mind, I just can't not want to go, Ted, I'm coming for you. Have you ever seen Conan O'Brien when he has Triumph the Insult comic guy? I think he dated a black guy who and his dad owned a car. Well, okay, so Conan the Insult comic dog. Have you ever seen that? He's wicked funny. It just reminded me of like he was following around Ted Cruz in one of those big, campaign buses. And I really think he was because he was behind the Ted Cruz bus, right? You know how Triumph, the insult comic dog, Right, tough guy outlasted the musician. Outlasted the musician. Who recorded the song? Udall in the Valley. I don't even know what any of that means. Udall in the Valley. We're all talking about different shit. What the fuck am I talking about? Triumph. Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, right? So he's on like Ted Cruz, and he goes to all of his campaign spots, and he's following him. Really doing it though. He's not lying. Oh, okay. But he's really following Ted Cruz around. He's got one of those speakers, like a bullhorn, but whatever, that like intercom thing on the bus with the microphone. And he's going, Ted, I'm coming for you. And they're literally following Ted Cruz's campaign bus doing that. And it's just so funny. You can't lie, you can't hide. Oh, it's just too funny. Ted. I just like Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. Have you ever watched he does the Year of the Dog and he goes to Chinatown? It's my year. It's my year. He's funny. He makes that guy that gives him acupuncture wear like a gimp mask and he's going, Tommy Garbage, or whatever. Who's Yucky the Clown? Or Yuckle the Clown? Or Yucky? Can't see. Glasses. Who's Yucky the Clown? Freaking Conan O'Brien is funny, man. I'm sorry. He is funny. He will go when he's like out with not Ice T, Ice Cube and Kevin Hart, right? And then also he goes to that American Girl place in New York City with the dolls, and that shit is funny. Oh my god, he's like yelling in German, like with the doll. It's funny. I laugh at a lot of shit from YouTube, like he does he goes to the World Cup with the soccer. That one's funny. Like, what happened today? What happened today? It's the funniest last minute of a half. Anyway, what is Yucky the Clown? Can you tell me, Mr. Rourke? Because I don't know. You're stuck by me all night, Mr. Rourke. Such a nice guy. But I should probably end the show so that nobody gets too bored of me. I'm not that entertaining, only to myself. But anyway, I never saw a comedian. I never saw him. Never ever. I used to like Rip Torn or whatever his name was. And he would come out with confetti, throw it around. This was when I was a kid, I was little, in the 70s, something like that. I'll call you after the show. You're funny. You are a funny one. All right, you go ahead. Imagine my fucking phone rings. That would freak me out. That really would. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Bye, everybody. Anita Baker. Okay, wait a minute. But I know who she is. She sings, she's black, and she sings with people. um, it was like can't you just tell me? Would you just tell me what she sings? I don't think I'm gonna like it. I think it's gonna be something like, I don't know. Like I was thinking it was Anita Ward. Is it Anita Ward who sings "You Can Ring My Bell"? Ring my bell. Been so long on TV. Nope, I don't know it. Get it? Why? Why, Lulu? My cats are too much. Like Tucker, he's just poised, just waiting to annoy me. I do not know that song. Is there like a title for it? I do know, like she was somebody like that, like oh my god, I just can't think of the name. Why can't you just tell me what song she sings? I think you don't know who she is. Either. Say, say it. She's from Detroit. Isn't everybody from Detroit? All the important people. I'll look her up. Okay? I'll look her up. I don't know. Is there a delay on my live stream? Is there like something in there? It's Soulful R&B. So you just won't tell me. I don't even think you know who it is. That's night. Bye. Peace, love, and tacos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.